Alright, what is up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. So today is a very special video. We are here at Cycle Center of Denton, and they are letting me take out and do a test ride and review of the Duke 890. So KTM 890. This isn't the R, so it's not the full shebang and power that the 890R is, but it is the Duke 890. And I've always wanted to ride a Duke, so I'm super excited for this. Huge thank you to Cycle Center and Chris here at Cycle Center for giving me this opportunity. If you guys are in the DFW area and are looking for a bike, there is no other place to come than Cycle Center Denton. Oh my God, I miss my nakeds. Y'all know I ride super sports all the time. We did get the Insta360 camera. This is actually the first video where I'm using it that I'm actually gonna upload, so hopefully you guys enjoy the footage from the 360 cam. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see what first startup sounds like on this. We're in neutral. Woo! Stock exhaust. It's nice. So it's still in transport lock. This is a brand new bike, so I'm very fortunate they let me take it out. I'm gonna plan out a route real quick that has some nice twisties. I'm not trying to put too many miles on it. All right, now we're officially on the way in the KTM Duke 890. Oh, this thing's torquey. I can already tell. But of course, naked, that's what you expect from them. Woo! So right off the bat, this thing's really comfortable. Super, super comfortable. And I am going a little slow. Oh, but she can get up and she can get out there. She can definitely get up and get the speed. So anybody, again, I mainly ride super sports with my ZX6R, but anybody that rides sports bikes, like, this isn't really that unusual. It really feels like I'm back on a dirt bike, which I say that a lot about the nakeds, but the KTMs especially, since the most popular bike they make is their dirt bikes. And I mean, I'm sure the 360 cam will show it. I'm able to stay upright, which is super nice. Right off the bat, the power feels really good. The throttle, actually, what I like, especially compared to the FZ09, is that the throttle's not that twitchy. Yeah, I think this is the one I want. Yep. Woo-hoo! The juicy downshifts. Brakes are really nice and responsive on this bike. The clutch is super light. Like, the clutch feels really nice. Yeah, the clutch feels really good on this. I don't know if it has a quick shift or not. Chris didn't give me those details, and I'm not really trying to find out since this is a brand new bike, and somebody's gonna have to purchase this. So I was fortunate enough to let me take it on a test ride, so I'm just trying to put only like 10, maybe 15 miles on it. But super nimble. Like, I can just throw this thing back and forth all day. It's super, super nimble. It feels lightweight. And for an 890, for something as big as an 890, that's ridiculous. And like I said, we're gonna stop somewhere and I'm gonna get the pick. And then later on, I'm going to be getting all the specs on the bike, and I'll be posting them on there for you guys. But yeah, this thing is just super nimble. Like, and that's on fresh tires too. Wow. Yeah, this thing's awesome. This thing's a lot of fun. Like I said, I've always had a soft spot for the naked since my very first street bike was a naked, but I must say this now, like, my Jix's was nothing compared to how refined this is. Train tracks, and you can still stand up on them and everything. It's literally like riding a dirt bike. But just commuting on this, I mean, it's nice. The throttle isn't too twitchy, which is what, again, I was worried about, because KTM is known for making torquier bikes, and that's the one thing I noticed when I was riding the FZ09, is that at the lower RPMs, it was super twitchy, where, you know, it scared me a little bit. This one's actually really smooth and controlled. Like, you know, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not going to say beginners can't ride this, because realistically, if you're a responsible beginner, you could ride this as your first bike. It's not overwhelming, but it's got the power that you won't outgrow it. I will say that even though it's a stock exhaust, the note that this engine makes, I think it's a 3-cylinder KTM uses, is really nice. Oh, and just in the twists, it just feels natural. Like, it feels at home. Just riding through this road, this thing, it feels like it's at home. Oh yeah, real nice through the bends. And like I said, the power delivery is really smooth on it. It's a very smooth ride. The suspension is really nice. I've hit a few bumps and it takes it nicely. It's not like a full-on super sport where, you know, if I see bumps on the road, I gotta get on the balls of my feet and get ready to brace the impact and take it in my knee so I don't feel in my back. The suspension on this is actually really nice and comfortable. It's soft enough to be comfortable, but not too soft where it's not responsive around the turns and all that. Like, it's a good balance. Ergonomics, I don't really feel like I gotta talk too much about. You guys already know, naked bikes are super comfortable and still have all the benefits of a sport bike. Oh yeah, and I mean, even if you want, yeah, even on a bend like this thing is super fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can get with this. Unfortunately, there's gonna be a car ahead of us, since I'm not pushing the bike hard, but on a bike you can take these bends a little bit faster than on a car. Oh my, yeah, this thing, like, I really wish I could give y'all the feeling of riding it through the videos, because this thing through these bends, it feels right. It feels at home. I really do feel at home riding this through these bends. And then obviously, you know, one-handed, all that. It's a great bike. The only thing I would change right away is just adjust the clutch lever, because I do like to use 2 fingers only for clutching. And when I have it like that, it does get in the way. These 2 fingers get in the way, but that's not really a big deal. It's not a deal breaker at all. It's something you can easily adjust. Plus, I feel like most people do end up getting aftermarket levers. But no, this is a fantastic motorcycle. I first time riding a KTM, and I must say I am very pleasantly surprised. I've always been a fan of them and been curious on how they feel, and this isn't the R, but it still feels amazing. You know, I always said I wanted the FZ, but now after riding a KTM, it's just, yes, there's the issues of, you know, European bikes. They are more expensive to maintain versus a Yamaha, but it feels so nice sitting on this bike. Like, it literally just feels like home. It's perfect. That's the only way I could describe it. For a naked, this feels perfect. I really wish I can get, you know, full power out of it, but like I said, it's new, hasn't been broken in, and, you know, just like I did a proper break-in on my ZX6R. You know, I was really expecting this thing to have some weight to it, but it's so light. It's so light, it's controllable. I can throw it into the corners. It's KTM, hats off to you. You guys made an amazing bike, and I really wish now I can ride the 890R. I always said I wanted the FZ09 as my next naked, but the KTM might have just taken that. I'm really enjoying this. Ooh, Porsche Turbo. You know, even on stock exhaust, this thing, it just sounds, I love the engine on these things. They just sound good. I wish I could put an aftermarket on this already. If I was on my bike, I'd play with that Porsche, but unfortunately, not on my bike. It does have the different sport modes. I haven't really explored, or different modes. I haven't really explored much into that. I know it's got sport, which is what I'm in, street, and like I said, I'll get more details on it from Chris once I get back to the dealership. It's just, You know, I was just trying to get out and start riding on it and just give my first reaction on it. Like I said, anyone that knows KTM knows KTM makes amazing bikes. Even my boss, you know, he has the what is it, the 890 Rally, the adventure bike that uses the 890 motor, and he swears by it. And now that I've actually used an 890 in the form of a Duke, I see it. I mean, it's a great bike. Like I said, like, just look at how easy I can throw it into this corner. Like, it's just all so, oh my god, so nice and natural. It doesn't lose composure, it doesn't get out of hand. And that's the thing, you know, is it going to be as fast as my ZX6R around the corners or any other Super Sport? No. But it's still fast in the corners, and it's comfortable. It's confidence inspiring. It's anyone that doesn't know what they want to get, I always tell them get a Naked. It's just the most versatile bike. This is something I would daily ride, take it around town. I'm comfortable, I'm upright, my back's not killing me. Like I said, if I want to go out and have fun and really push my limits or go to a track, yes, I'm going to prefer a Super Sport. But for every other situation, this is honestly the better option. And I'm always going to be a Super Sport boy, but you cannot deny that Nakeds are the wave, and they are the future, and they are now. Yeah, I'm blown away by KTM. KTM, you guys make an amazing motorcycle. Now, in terms of, you know, the one thing I can't give you guys is long-term review. This is, you know, just my initial reaction on the bike. But based on, you know, other KTM owners that I know, like my boss swears up and down by KTM. I mean, yeah, they have their fair share of, you know, issues, but every bike has that. But everyone that I know that owns a KTM swears by their KTM and loves it. So take that how you will. I don't think you'll have an issue with this bike. I'm honestly wishing I had the funds right now to be able to purchase this bike myself. This is just, it's a good bike. I would honestly purchase it myself. Oh my god, it has a temperature gauge for the outside. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't even notice that right there. You got the temperature gauge. You got a range, fuel gauge, temperature gauge. The tack looks really sleek. I am a big fan of this tack. Yep, there's the torque. And that's what I love about the Nakeds too. I don't have to get high in the red line to feel that torque, and she's got the torque. She's got the torques. I would daily ride this bike all day. Who should get this bike? An intermediate, possibly a beginner rider, if it's this 890. I don't know about the R. This is not the R. This is just a normal 890. Beginner, intermediate rider looking for a daily commuter that they can still have fun in. If you need one bike that you can daily commute and have fun, this is what you get. This is perfect for that. You know, you do not need another bike if you have this. Now, if you do have a fun bike, this is still a great option for a daily commuter because it's comfortable. It's nice. Like, I would feel proud showing up, you know, anywhere on this bike. It's a good looking bike, and it's a good daily commuter that if you want to have a little more fun, say on your ride back from work, you can. Yeah, that's who I think should own this bike. If you have a love for Nakeds like I do, then definitely this is your bike. You know, at least compared to the other Nakeds I've ridden, which granted the list isn't too big yet, but this is hands down my favorite one I've ridden so far. You know, no hate on John and the FZ09, but this KTM, it just feels more refined. It has that feeling. I'm really enjoying this ride, and I'm sad that I got to take it back to the dealership because I just want to ride this thing all day. You know, I want to ride this all day. It's sleek, it's cool. The headlight looks so cool. It's, you know, you really don't need anything else on a bike. Oh, she already pops. I like that. The one thing I don't like is the kickstand doesn't have a little peg up here, so you gotta like awkwardly reach down here and get on the kickstand. It's not the end of the world though. I'm just picky right now. Turn this off. But here it is, the KTM Duke 890. Again, it's a great looking motorcycle. Like, I don't know who wouldn't be proud to show up in this thing. Like, I'm not even the biggest fan of orange, but KTM does it so right in the way that they accent it with the black and just the body line. But it's a great looking bike. Like, ugh. So like I said, I'll have all the specs up. They'll be up by this portion of the video while I'm doing the walk around, but I believe it's a 3-cylinder. Stock muffler doesn't even look that bad. Obviously, I'm not a fan of fenders. We got the fender, but give you guys a good little walk around of the bike. It's a good looking bike, and I honestly want to buy it now. You know, it's just I'm not at a point where I can afford another bike at the moment, but I would daily commute this bike. You know, I don't mind daily commuting the Super Sport, but I do miss the Naked sometimes, and this would be such a great bike for that. You know, I really love that you can see the engine. It's exposed. That's something I personally like about the Nakeds too. Don't get me wrong, I love fairings, and I'm always gonna love fully faired Super Sports over this, but God, the stock rubber, even, you know, it's still, I had to take it easy. I wasn't going, you know, super fast in the corners because brand new tires, they do get a little slick, but everything just, it feels so good. Like I said, a very, very pretty bike. I love that this one has more black than orange. I'm not the biggest fan of when the orange is overpowering. And like I said, this specific model, it's just very well balanced, and I'm a very big fan of it. And if you guys are interested in getting this bike and you're in the DFW area, it is going to be at Cycle Center of Denton, and it's going to break my heart because I really want this bike. I can't do it right now, but I'd love to see one of you guys go out and have fun on this thing. It's just, I didn't really have expectations coming in. I knew KTM was a big brand, and I didn't really know what to expect, but I'm blown away. It's just, it's the perfect mix of comfort, style, and fun. I had a lot of fun on that ride, and I wasn't even pushing. Normally for me to have fun, I got to be pushing. This thing, even just, you know, on those twisties at, you know, a moderate speed, it felt right, you know. So I can only imagine what this thing's like when you're really pushing it. And, you know, even at that speed, it was confidence inspiring. I'm sure at high speeds, it's still as confident inspiring. It's just, unfortunately, I couldn't push the bike today. You know, brand new, hasn't been broken in, but God, even taking it easy, this thing was a lot of fun to ride. A lot of fun. And I'm really, really sad that I got to take it back to the dealership. Yeah, with that said, unfortunately, we're at the time now where I got to take it back to the dealership. Told Chris I'd keep the miles down on her, and I did, and had my fun with it, but it's all good things got to come to an end eventually, right? Oh, okay, I keep forgetting I can't two-finger clutch it. I'm so used to two-finger clutching everywhere I go. Alright. I really do not want to take this thing back. Like I said, it was fun while it lasted. I'm not upset. You know, I'm just happy I got the opportunity to ride it in the first place. Like I said, it's very torquey. You can feel it, but the power delivery is so smooth on it. So nice. Oh my God. The power delivery is so smooth on it. It's very controllable, and I don't know if it's got traction control on or whatever, but it's just in sport mode even, it's very smooth and controllable. It's just perfect. Like I said, I would buy this in a heartbeat if I had the available money to do it right now. I fell in love with this bike. It feels so good. All right, here we are, Cycle Center of Denton.